Guys, si story ni action. Sasa nikaa kimeanza kumramba Sakaja. Cause hata sijui round hii nani atamuokolea, cause the last time baba alimuokolea, may rest in peace. Baba ndo alimuokolea. So round hii ma MCA wa county ya Nairobi wanasema wanataka kumimpeach Sakaja. Although the speaker ana claim bado hajapokea report yote kumimpeach Sakaja. Na ama MCA wanasema ya kwamba wanamimpeach na background ya hii agreement yenye wali have na government. Because most of them wanasema ni illegal. Na uliona Sifuna na Babu Wino walisema ya kwamba hiyo ni illegal. Because hakuna venye unaweza tuambia story tu ya kuokota uchafu Nairobi ati imeshinda Sakaja. So na umesikia hiyo kesi imepelekwa kwa koti. Right now kesi iko kwa koti. So even Sakaja ajui fiti yake kwenye iko. Haya, kimeanza kumramba. We, nani atamuokoa this time round?
Let me now close with the issue of impeachment. I cannot make a decision for the MCAs, but from where I'm sitting, Senator Sakaja is telling Kenyans that I'm unable to govern the county government of Nairobi. I'm unable to deliver services that I sought to deliver to the people of Nairobi. If you tell me that you are not able to do garbage collection, if you are telling me that you are not able to give water to the residents of Nairobi, you have no business being governor of Nairobi.
Okay.
You should actually be packing up and leaving office.
Okay.
And this issue we are being told of Washington being a territory, or a country like Australia that has ACP, Australian Capital Territory, where Canberra, the state capital, is. You not solve that problem by entering into cooperation. Okay? If you want to make a decisive action and say, we want Nairobi to be a metropolis, then you do the right thing, which is to make a proposal to amend the constitution, okay, and remove Nairobi from one of the 47 counties.
Yeah.
Then you create a capital territory that can be funded by the national government, away from the way we fund our counties. But you cannot have a county government of Nairobi and then you have the national government stepping in to take over those functions.
All right.
Governor Sakaja is handing over the same functions he undertook during his manifestos to do. Governor Sakaja is now allowing a potential third party to come and interfere with what the National Assembly and Senate have already appropriated for the county, together with the on-source revenue that he generates, opening an avenue of, again, corruption or wastage of public funds. I think that if the county assembly was serious now, I just hope they are serious. If they were serious, there would be enough grounds for the removal of a governor who has handed over without public participation and without recognizing the existence of the county assembly that he needed their buy-in before attempting to give away what is why, all that which is why he is governor. So I will be agreeing, and the truth is he has not done well. I'm now speaking as a resident of Nairobi. Anytime there are rains, you see the way the drainages are poor. You cannot cure that by dishing a chapati and so on. You need to be serious. So he has proved that this job was way ahead of his reach. And I think it would help the residents of Nairobi for him to be impeached.
Nairobi has money because governor has been collecting money. Where is this money going to? He's only celebrating that I've served now 60 million plates. Honestly, do we want to? What is happening with this Nairobi? Eh? As we feed the stomach, we need to feed the brains, because we need to feed the governor's brains. Nairobi has no unique challenges. When a road is a unique challenge, preparing a road, building a road, is it a unique lease? So you can just say, I'm a governor, you wake up, you dream, you say that this road is bad, make this road. Is that unique? You say that garbage iko pale, ukienda pale city market, there's garbage everywhere. You say, garbage, I want it to be cleaned. Is that a unique challenge? Sweeping and collecting garbage. Is it a unique challenge, Leto? Yani you say, I want to create jobs for Nairobians. Is it unique? to be honest. He is the greatest cartel because this is the man who has stolen money meant for Nairobians. And you know, you've seen all this. The DCI at one particular point had recommended that this person was supposed to be arrested. Actually, the file is with the DPP. I don't know why the DPP is sitting on this file. This is just jokes because these cartels are the ones who are funding the governor. When he got into office, these cartels gave him around 3 Range Rovers. You already have Range Rovers. You are so now excited. You are smiling like Kibaki on a 40 bob coin. So, guys, bwana, let us not joke around, bwana.
Najua imewapita, but have you seen that Nairobi County Governor, huyu Dimple Sakaja, amepeana some functions to national government because of how he cannot manage this city. He has been unable to do it. There is nothing he's doing to this city. Litter everywhere, drainage, siwa, hakuna kitu nafanya kazi Nairobi, barabara, nothing, ni pesa tu kuibiwa na flats going up. You can imagine how bad it has gotten. Hadi national government imefanya venye Uhuru alifanya lete ya Sonko. Akapatiana to NMS, akapatia Mbadi, akapatia army, ndio kanyorosha city kidogo. Hapo ndio Sakaja amefikiza. Na mnasikia kuna hizo allegations zenye he's just a addict. All he does is just high all the time, allegedly. Mefika bahali sasa national government imeona hapa tusipofanya kitu, and it is for the remaining part until we elect the governor, the incoming governor Babu Owino. Akuja waonyeshe venye kazi inafanyangwa. Hata wame take time sana. Hii kitu angechukua within the first year.
William Ruto following the footsteps of his predecessor Uhuru Kenyatta playbook to govern. From his latest move to have the national government manage key devolved functions of the Nairobi City County to surrendering some functions of the state agencies to the Kenya Defence Forces, Ruto has been forced to follow Uhuru's footsteps to implement some of his policies. Kenyans Political Affairs reporter Daniel Kariuki has more.
Tuesday, President William Ruto summoned Nairobi County Chief Johnson Sakaja to sign a cooperation deal between the devolved unit and the national government. A move that seemed to mirror the deed of transfer that was put in place by former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, that saw the county cede some of its key functions to the national government. While there will be no involvement of the KDF in the Sakaja-Ruto deal like the Uhuru-Sonko deal, the hands of the national government will be visible as the cooperation will see Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi heading the implementation committee.
The fiscal and operational framework of county financing was not designed for a capital city of this scale and responsibility.
When he was the second in command, Ruto and his allies were opposed to the deed of transfer. Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen censored Uhuru's decision to post military men to civilian entities as the worst form of violation and overturn of the constitution. Coincidentally, Murkomen has been directed by President to oversee the establishment of a Nairobi Metropolitan Service Police Unit to work under the new cooperation deal. Apart from dipping the hands of the national government to the affairs of the Nairobi devolved unit, Ruto has also been following Uhuru's footsteps by surrendering some of the functions of state agencies to the military, despite his hard stance against Uhuru for doing the same. After demonizing Uhuru for using the KDF in the management of the Kenya Meat Commission, reverting it back to its parent Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development, President Ruto made a U-turn and reverted KMC back to the Ministry of Defense. The president has also deployed the military to aid in the construction of various infrastructure. The president has also resorted to using Uhuru's playbook to manage his political affairs. Before ascending to presidency, Ruto was one of the harshest critics of weaponization of state agencies. The opposition has accused President Ruto of the very issues that he chided his former boss as police have been used to manage politics. Analysts claim Ruto's case presents the best description of political deceit that those seeking power engage in just to be elected. Professor Gitile Naituri says, and I quote, Kenyans should also be mindful of the politicians who use lies to hoodwink them and vote them in. Lies are enough reason for one to be voted out. President Ruto has implemented everything he stood against when he was second in command. End of quote.
Kwanza hauhitaji ushahidi wote kwa sababu jana rais mwenyewe alisema kwamba kaunti ya Nairobi imefeli katika kazi zake. So muulize rais. Rais ametembea jijini, ameona kuna takataka kila mahali, ameona kuna shida kila mahali, amesema jiji hili linaendeshwa vibaya. Maneno ya rais mwenyewe.
Sakaja.
I think he should be impeached. I think he should have been impeached like last year.
Because of why?
Because of the reason Sakaja thinks we are in one big Hollywood party. Sakaja is all about PR. What are those things? What are those things?
Dishi na county.
Do you know one of the apartments I live? We bana toka hapa. Hata naweza kukuchapa.
You know, utakudishi na county.
One of the apartments that I have here in this Nairobi. Let me not say. Wacha ni paraphrase hapo bana, mnaweza sijui nitasemaje.
Okay.
One of the apartments that I reside in here in this Nairobi has never had water, ever. Every day I ask these people, what the hell is going on here? Bowser after Bowser after Bowser. Ever since I have occupied that apartment, no water.